Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike McMullen. I'm president of the Carroll County Chamber of Commerce and the Carroll County Chamber Foundation. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 9th Annual Public Safety Awards. This meaningful tradition was proudly established by the Carroll County Chamber of Commerce, and we're excited to share that it's now presented by the Chamber's Foundation. Though the name has changed, the mission remains the same, to honor the incredible men and women who serve and protect our communities every day. Before we begin, we'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Pleasant Valley Fire Hall, the Ladies Auxiliary, and Kim Thomas for their generous support in hosting us today. Could we give them a round of applause, please? We'd also like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Tim Weber for providing the beautiful memorial wreaths. These wreaths serve as a powerful tribute to the fallen heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty, and we honor their memory today. We also want to recognize Becky Seek of the Chamber for her countless hours of coordination and dedication. This event would absolutely not be possible without her hard work. We need a round of applause for Becky. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to our friends at the Community Media Center for filming today's event. The recording will be available for viewing on channels 19 and HD 1072, so be sure to share that with your friends, families, and colleagues. And at this time, I want to invite Kelsey Pinzo of the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office to join me on stage. Kelsey will be performing our national anthem momentarily. And then we're honored to begin this morning's ceremony with a presentation of colors by the Joint Emergency Services Honor Guard representing Carroll County's law enforcement, corrections, and Department of Fire and EMS. Last Thursday was also Peace Officers Memorial Day, and in recognition of this occasion, the Honor Guard will be laying 2 wreaths to commemorate the bravery and sacrifices of our law enforcement and fire and emergency services personnel. So at this time, I want to invite you all to rise for the performance of the national anthem and the posting of colors. Corporal Tanner Schuster of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office will offer commands for the uniformed personnel in the audience this morning. All uniformed personnel, please remain covered. Honor Guard, please post the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
You may now take your seats. Please join me in thanking Corporal Tanner Schuster of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and the members of the Joint Emergency Services Honor Guard, which include members of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office, Maryland State Police, Westminster Police Department, and Department of Fire and EMS. Their presentation was truly inspiring, and we appreciate their dedication and commitment to honoring our local public safety heroes. Additionally, we want to express our appreciation to Kelsey Pinzo for her outstanding performance of our national anthem. It's okay to give her a round of applause now. I always feel like when the anthem's over, we need to applaud, but that doesn't work here. Finally, we want to thank Christopher Wilkening for playing the bagpipes. You added a touch of reverence to our event, and we appreciate it. And being Irish, I love it. So give him a round of applause, too, please. Deacon Tom White, chaplain with the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS, and deacon of St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Eldersburg, will now give the invocation.
Please stand. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we gather this morning with grateful hearts to honor the bravery, dedication, and selfless service of the men and women of our emergency services. Thank you for watching over them as they protect our communities, often risking their own safety so that others may be secure. Bless this morning. May it be filled with fellowship, joy, and gratitude. We give thanks for the family and loved ones who support these heroes day and night, often silently, but always faithfully. As we recognize the achievements of those who have gone above and beyond the call of duty, remind us of the values that bind us together: service, sacrifice, and strength. Grant wisdom to our leaders, protection to our responders, and peace to all who have endured loss. Bless the food that is before us, the hands that prepared it, and the conversations that bring us together. And may the Lord bless us, protect us from all evil, and lead us to everlasting life. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Deacon Tom. It's appropriate to thank our sponsors, without whom this event does not happen, and also to thank CMC for recording this. So let me get to the sheet with the sponsors. We get a lot of people who like to support this event. Our brass sponsors: Carroll County Fraternal Order of Police, Carroll County Public Library, Carroll County Sheriff's Office, Evapco, Inc., LED Illuminated Transactions, LLC, Mid-Atlantic Gigabit Innovation Collaboratory, Magic. That's a tough one. Penguin Random House, Piney Ridge Apartments, and Prime Care Medical. And again, we'll wait till we read all the sponsors for your applause. The bronze sponsors: Office of the State's Attorney, Carroll County, Westminster Car Wash and Detailing, WTTR Radio, Young Septic, LLC. Our silver sponsors: Antietam Broadband, BGE, Barnes Bollinger Insurance Services, Inc., Carroll Community College, Cattails Country Florist, Hankey's Radio, Inc., and Motorola Solutions. Our media and streaming sponsor, our Community Media Center of Carroll County. Our gold sponsors: ACMB Bank and ACMB Insurance Services, Atlantic Blue Water Services, Bounds Accounting and Tax Services, LLC, and Carroll Occupational Health. And our diamond sponsor is Northrop Grumman. Representing them and joining us later to pass out the awards will be Bob Sacca. Bob is the Power and Control Systems Operating Unit Director and the Sykesville Site Executive. In this role, Bob is responsible for designing, manufacturing, and integrating nuclear power systems, control systems, and advanced power systems for the U.S. Navy. He leads more than 500 engineering, manufacturing, and program support personnel. Prior to his tenure at Northrop Grumman, Bob served as an active duty Army officer assigned to a Special Forces group in North Carolina. Bob is currently a colonel in the Army Reserves and instructs at the U.S. Army War College in Carlisle, PA. So thank you, Bob, and thank you to all the sponsors. How about some applause for these folks? I also want to thank the Public Safety Awards Planning Committee. Without your efforts, this event would not be possible. Will all members of the committee please stand to be recognized for your hard work and dedication of this event? So if you're on the planning committee, thank you. I also want to thank our foundation board of directors, including Val Giovignoni, our current chair, for their support. Val, how about a round of applause for these folks? And Val will be joining me later up here to hand out awards. We're also grateful to all those who submitted nominations for those awards, and we've taken great care to ensure that the spelling of the recipient names is accurate, but mistakes can happen. So if you notice that your name or title is incorrect, please let us know, and we'll make the necessary corrections to your award or certificate. And you can contact the chamber office to inform us of any errors. And it's my pleasure also to introduce the elected officials who are in attendance this morning, and hold your applause until all have been announced. Now, we only go by what we have registered and then people who call in. So if I miss your name, please let us know. Somebody kind of raise your hand and we'll make sure that we recognize you. So we have with us today Senator Justin Reedy. Justin, he's over here somewhere. Where's Justin? He's right at the front table. Thank you. Delegate Chris Tomlinson. I heard he was towards the back. Oh, he's back there. Thank you. State's Attorney Haven Shoemaker. Commissioners Gordon, Kyler, back there, Rothstein, oh, there he is, and Commissioner Vigliotti. And we also have County Administrator Roberta Wyndham, not elected, but the power behind the throne, I've been told. So, Clerk of the Circuit Court of Carroll County is Heather DeWeese. The better half of Carroll County Sheriff Jim DeWeese. And we have with us Carroll County Board of Education member Kristen Zimmer. And that's all I have for elected officials. Did we miss anyone? Not bad, very good. Now let's have some applause for them. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our MC for this morning. He's been doing this for a few years and he's really good at it. I tell you, Mr. Stephen Wantz. Steve is a lifelong resident of Carroll County. He graduated from Francis Scott Key High School and continued his education at McDaniel College and the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and Maryland Fire Rescue Institute. He's a graduate of the Baltimore County Fire Academy. Steve served with the Baltimore County Fire Department for 30 years. He's been a member of the Pleasant Valley Fire Company for 49 years and is the only member who served in all three top positions of EMS captain, fire chief, and president. He's the past president of the Carroll County Volunteer Emergency Services Association, the Carroll County Fire Chiefs and Ambulance Association. Steve also worked as the Carroll County dispatcher for 12 years and is the Carroll County Emergency Services Association Hall of Fame. That's a lot of stuff, Steve. It is. Steve's involvement in countless organizations further demonstrates his dedication to the public service profession. He served on the University of Maryland Shock Trauma Board and the Maryland State Fire Association Legislative Committee. And he was appointed as the elected representative to the Federal Emergency Management Agency Region 3. Steve served as a Carroll County Commissioner from 2014 to 2022, during which time the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS was started. He also served on the Maryland Association of Counties and Baltimore Metropolitan Council boards of directors and is the current chairman of the Carroll County Public Library Board of Trustees. Steve's commitment to public safety and his community has earned him much respect and admiration from his community and beyond. He's been married to his wife Kathy for 46 years and is the proud father of 2 daughters, and grandfather of 5 grandchildren. So please join me in welcoming Steve Wance to the stage. Steve.
Thank you, Mike. And welcome everyone to downtown Pleasant Valley. Been here many, many years, and you won't find finer folks that make this place run. They did a tremendous job, as you can tell by the breakfast this morning. So it's always an honor to be a part of that group, and it certainly is always an honor to lead this as well. This is an amazing event. In 2017, I believe this started, and ever since it has grown, and everyone has become a part of this and look forward to it every year. So, Mike, thank you, and everyone else who has been involved in getting this to be a continuous, very admirable event. So thank you very much for that. Whenever I get a chance to get in front of folks, I've got a platform, and my good friend Jim DeWeese knows probably where I'm going with this. It's not only important in this business that we are all in to take care of each other, but it's incredibly important to take care of yourself. 2 years ago, I suffered a massive heart attack. And by the grace of God and the fact that we have tremendous first responders in our community, I'm still able to do this. So thank you. And listen, if you're paying attention, this sort of hits home, if you will, for us as well, because in the last week, we've seen tragedy with our neighbors next door, the Baltimore City Fire Department. 2 individuals there, seasoned veterans, Charles Mudra, a 17-year veteran, and Lieutenant Mark Drambauer, a 23-year veteran, both died in the line of duty due to medical issues that they experienced while on the job. So again, I can't emphasize enough how incredibly important it is in this business that we are in to take care of yourselves. We are in a business that is no doubt, and not arguably, in my mind, the most trusted and the most admirable profession that you can be in. Whether it's law enforcement, fire department, EMS, the state's attorney's office that battles the opioid crisis on a daily basis, are what I like to call the first responders, and that's our dispatch. It is incredibly important to take care of yourselves because you can really get yourself into a jam if you don't do that. So thank you for all that you do, and as you will see today, we're going to hear some amazing stories that occur right here in our backyards. So I encourage you to sit back, relax, and very much think about and appreciate what goes on here every single day by the men and women that protect us. And one other important thing that I always like to say, we thank everybody today, but it's important to thank everybody every day who's in this business. Man, it's so great when someone comes up and says thank you when you're doing these jobs, when you're out on the line at dark 30. A thank you goes a long way. So I've witnessed a lot of tragedy and heroism in our community and beyond. I've seen the bravery of everyone risking their lives, and I've seen the courage that it takes to do all these things each and every day. So today, we are surrounded by heroes who put their lives on the line to protect us. Your contributions to public safety are invaluable, yet often go unnoticed. That's why we are here today to recognize your accomplishments, present awards in different categories, and say thank you for all that you do. We understand that the safety of Carroll County relies on a team effort, and every one of you plays an essential role. Again, I'd like to take a moment to thank the Chamber's Public Safety Awards Committee, whose tireless efforts have made this event possible. Their names are listed in your program. Make sure you read those and pay attention. And I encourage you to give them another round of applause for their dedication and hard work. I'd also like to take a quick minute to say thank you for everything that's going on in Carroll County. There's a ton of things going on when it comes to emergency services. In the not too distant future, we're going to have a brand new ER at Carroll Hospital Center, which is amazing. Thanks to Chief Robinson and his crew, we have pre-hospital, low-titer whole blood program now. We are only the 5th pre-hospital EMS agency in Maryland that is able to do that, and we're one of 270 nationwide that is able to perform that service. Much of that hard work and dedication goes to Eric Zaney, who's EMS in charge here in Carroll County, and to Dr. Stephanie Kemp. I don't think Stephanie's here with us today, but that's an amazing feat, and you hear the numbers, only the 5th in the state and one of 270 in the nation. So that's amazing. So that's just a tip of the iceberg of the amazing things that are going on here in Carroll County. So once again, thank you to all the public safety personnel for your unwavering commitment to protecting our community. We appreciate you, and we are honored to be here today to recognize your service. So, Mike, you ready to roll with this? Let's get started. I'd like to ask Mike McMullen, president of the best Chamber of Commerce in this side of the Mississippi, or okay, anytime. Okay, Senator Justin Reedy, if you'd come up as well. Yeah, Val Giovignoni. I knew that. You want Chris Tomlinson with you? Delegate Tomlinson, if you'd come up, please. And Bob Sacca. So as I call your name of those that are receiving recognition, please make your way to the base of the stage to receive your award. And you'll get after the first one, you'll get the way that things are flowing here. We'll use the first one as the guinea pig, if you will, and then we'll go from there. And then after you receive your award over here, you'll make your way to the photographic area where Mike is, right? Mike, you're over there. And our photographer, the fabulous Chris Swam from Carroll County Government, will be capturing the moment. You see what I did there, Chris? Yeah, right, okay. All right, our first award category is the Emergency Communications Outstanding Achievement Award. The Chamber Foundation is proud to announce that the Emergency Communications Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Christopher Scheich of the Carroll County Department of Public Safety. Christopher, please make your way to the stage to receive your thanks. Emergency Communications Specialist Christopher Scheich started with the Emergency Communications Center on July 6th, 2023. He excelled during the training process and passed all certifications and tests with flying colors. After successfully completing his call-taking training in November of 2023, he began training as a fire dispatcher. ECS Scheich was promoted to Emergency Communications Specialist 2 in May of 2024. Upon completing his fire dispatch training, ESC Scheich then proceeded to begin his police dispatch training, successfully being promoted to ESC 3 on February 13th, 2025. He is always a team player and willing to help his fellow dispatchers. His demeanor on the phone with the citizens of Carroll County is extraordinary. He always has a great report with the callers and goes above and beyond. Please join us in congratulating Christopher on a job well done. Okay, our next award is the Civilian Meritorious Service Award, Fire and EMS. And this award goes to the following individual: Administrative Assistant Callie Williams with the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS. In September 2021, Director Mike Robinson was hired as the Director Chief for the newly formed Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS. He arrived with no office or staff, which was very interesting, and the formidable task of transforming the 14-station volunteer fire service into a county-wide combination delivery system. His first priority was hiring an administrative assistant with government experience, independence, and insight, and he was fortunate to select Callie Williams, who transferred from the Department of Recs and Parks. Starting with shared office space with the Office of Procurement, Callie and Director Robinson, in their closet, built an organization that now oversees 232 personnel, 1,000 volunteers, and 14 fire and EMS stations, providing over 30,000 emergency responses annually. Callie, come back up here. You're not sitting down while I'm reading this because you deserve all the accolades that you can get. Trust me, I saw you do your job, and I know you work for Robinson, so I know this for a fact. She has overseen administrative functions from day one, including scheduling meetings and agendas, managing the department's website and social media, administering budget functions for all 14 companies, which is over 100 monthly transactions, and ensuring financial accountability for the $33 million budget. She also created and maintains an online document management system, developed the standard operating procedures, and designed all internal forms. As project coordinator for our multi-year strategic plan, annual reports, and recruitment media, Callie's coordination and management are unmatched. She serves as secretary for the Emergency Services Advisory Council, a commissioner-appointed board providing agency oversight. Callie's extensive public and private sector experience, combined with her communications degree, makes her an invaluable, especially in managing our social media presence. Her performance consistently equals that of 2 to 3 staff positions, always producing top-tier work. Callie Williams epitomizes the unheralded value of a civilian employee in public safety. And I can tell you firsthand, when she first arrived, with that deer in the headlights look as to what have I gotten myself into, boy, has she shown that she could really handle that job. So, Callie, congratulations, and let's give her another round of applause for everything that she's accomplished. Civilian Meritorious Service Award, Law Enforcement. And the Chamber Foundation's next award is being presented to Hallie Engels, the Administrative Assistant with the Tawnytown Police Department. From the police department, since joining our police department, Ms. Engels has become a vital part of our commitment to the community. Ms. Engels has planned countless events and in partnership with allied agencies has joined them in many community events. During 2024, she was part of the department's most successful toy drive and food drive. Her outreach with the community through social media and in person paved the way for such highly community involvement. Ms. Engels is also a nationally certified child passenger safety technician. Ms. Engels has been part of countless volunteer assignments during 2024, ensuring that all children she has had the pleasure of meeting, newborn to toddlers, are safe, while also ensuring that caregivers are well educated on best practices when dealing with child safety seats. Orchestrated by Ms. Engels, the Tawnytown Police Department partnered with Arborality and collected toys for children of all ages through donations. This ran from November 18th to December 15th. Tawnytown hosted the event at its police department, handing out over 600 toys to children throughout the community, all free, due in part to donations from local business owners. This event was a spectacular success, filled with holiday cheer, due in part to Ms. Engels' outreach and getting the community involved. Hallie, Congratulations, and please join me in also expressing your gratitude to her tremendous work. Okay. State's Attorney Outstanding Achievement Award is presented to Elizabeth A. Camuti, Major Offender Units Prosecutor. And if you'll please turn your attention to the screen, the Community Media Center will show a video about our recipient.
The Major Offenders Unit handles the most serious felony cases, which include drug distribution, violent crimes, crimes involving the use of a firearm, and gang-related crimes. Elizabeth Camuti assumed the position in 2024 after spending 3 years with the State's Attorney's Office. The following are just a few of the more significant cases prosecuted by Ms. Camuti. Case 1. During the year of 2024, this unit prosecuted members of a local drug distribution operation in Westminster, where the leader was a female from Baltimore County who had set up her operation with others in the Westminster area. As a result of an almost 2-year operation, and in collaboration with the Baltimore County Police, 5 individuals, 2 females and 3 males, were indicted and charged with drug distribution of crack cocaine and fentanyl, and all received sentences of 2 to 10 years. The target of the investigation also faces a 16-count indictment in Baltimore County. Case 2. A 5-month investigation led to the arrest of 4 individuals, 3 males and 1 female in the Finksburg area, where the suspects were selling to an undercover detective at several business locations, which resulted in a search and seizure warrant being executed at the Scenic View Motel. Both cocaine and fentanyl were seized, and all individuals were arrested and prosecuted. All subjects received incarceration time, with the main player receiving 80 years to spend all but 40 as a subsequent offender. Case 3. In July 2024, a traffic stop for a registration violation where the driver admitted that he had just been released the day before from a New Jersey jail, and he had no valid driver's license and had an active warrant in Baltimore City, was arrested and found to be in possession of 39 capsules of fentanyl. This subject received a sentence of 8 years with all but 18 months suspended, and after the 18 months, 5 years of supervised probation. Ms. Camuti performs her leadership position with competent aggression when seeking incarceration time for these individuals coming into Carroll County to harm our residents with all these deadly drugs. Ms. Camuti is diligently preparing for several other drug, gun, and gang-related cases in the weeks and months to come. It is for this reason Ms. Elizabeth Camuti has been chosen as the Outstanding Achievement Award recipient for the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office.
Thank you, State's Attorney Haven Shoemaker, and once again, Ms. Camuti, congratulations. Thank you very much. Okay, the Volunteer Fire EMS of the Year Award is presented to firefighter EMT Dennis Mann. Dennis, if you'd come up, please. We are proud to recognize Dennis Mann as the recipient of this award for his outstanding service, dedication, and contributions to the Westminster Fire Department and the community. Since joining the department, Dennis has consistently demonstrated exceptional leadership, a strong work ethic, and an unwavering commitment to the fire department. He has gone above and beyond in his duties, serving as a role model to his peers and inspiring others through his dedication to the department's mission. Dennis has excelled in every aspect he has pursued, from driving the engine to riding the back step, making a significant impact on operational efficiency and enhancing the safety of both the department and the citizens we serve. His exemplary service and contributions to the fire service truly embody the spirit of this award, and we are honored to recognize his achievements. Dennis, once again, congratulations. Now we got the hang of this going here. So you see, while I'm reading all this, you got to stand up here and get all those accolades. Especially, what better thing to do on a Tuesday morning to stand beside Senator Reedy and Delegate Tomlinson? I mean, come on. Okay, that would be a no. All right, the next award is Career Fire and EMS of the Year, and it's being given to fire apparatus driver operator Kyle Stahl with the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS. Fado Stahl was selected as Career Firefighter of the Year for his outstanding professionalism, leadership, and contributions to DFEM's operation and culture. His work has had a broad, systemic impact, including the development of health and safety SOPs, vehicle operations programs, FADO applicant testing, and competency standards. Kyle's institutional knowledge, high personal standards, and deep care for his colleagues have made him a cornerstone of his station and DFEMS at large. Kyle led multiple revisions to the FADO applicant testing procedure, served as the primary coordinator in Proctor's secured equipment, and continually sought improvements. He authored and contributed to several SOPs regarding apparatus safety, driver training, and health practices. As an exemplary FADO, he maintained a legacy of operational excellence, coordinated apparatus maintenance, and remained a vital source of institutional knowledge. In addition, Kyle serves as the active 911 administrator for the county, troubleshooting issues with the Emergency Communications Center, enrolling new members, and streamlining processes for greater efficiency. His dedication both on and off duty, his advocacy for higher standards, and his strong mentorship as a blue shirt leader earned him unanimous endorsement by the Commendations Board and Fire EMS Chief Michael Robinson. Kyle's contributions embody the highest standard of DFEMS and public safety service. Kyle, once again, congratulations. Okay, our next award is the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. And this year, the foundation is proud to recognize Trooper First Class William Phelps of the Maryland State Police, Westminster Barrack. Trooper Phelps was assigned to Group 1 at the Maryland State Police, Westminster Barrack through 2024. Over the course of the year, he conducted 1,392 traffic stops, ranking second overall at the barrack. His efforts resulted in 1,038 citations, 1,578 warnings, 306 safety equipment repair orders, and 36 DUI arrests. Additionally, he ranked second in both total arrests, 53, and traffic-related arrests, 41. Beyond his impressive statistical achievements, he demonstrated exceptional dedication in responding to calls for service. In 2024, he handled 37 major collisions, including 16 involving personal injury. He also responded to 9 theft and fraud-related calls, including a case reported on April 4th of 2024 that showcased his relentless investigative skills. Over the span of nearly a year, he pursued this case, culminating in the suspect's arrest in February of 2025 for the theft of approximately $6,000. His commitment to justice is evident in the 11 supplemental reports he completed to document this extensive investigation. He's also been actively engaged in handling a wide range of incidents, including domestic disputes and death investigations. Additionally, as a commercial driver's license holder, he frequently assisted specialized units by providing transportation for serious incidents. Beyond his enforcement duties, He dedicated time to mentoring at-risk youth at summer camps in Carroll, further demonstrating his commitment to community service. With an unparalleled work ethic, outstanding investigative abilities, and a steadfast commitment to public safety, he exemplifies the highest standards of law enforcement. Thank you, TFC Phelps. The Chamber Foundation for the next award is happy to present Sergeant Russell Tarango of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office with this year's Distinguished Achievement Award. As a member of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office Community Resources Section, he is responsible for many programs that are instrumental in enhancing the agency's commitment to the community. In addition to overseeing the Honor Guard, the Mobile Command Center, and serving as a crisis intervention team coordinator, he plans numerous events throughout the year which are attended by thousands of community members. These events include the 4th of July fireworks, the Maryland Wine Festival, the Veterans Celebration, Flag Day celebrations, wreaths across America, the Traveling Vietnam War Memorial, 4-H Fair, Food Truck Sundays, Farm Museum Concert Series, Music on the Main, Trunk or Treat events, and Shop with a Cop events. Furthermore, he serves as the director of Camp Cops, which involves months of planning and organization with other law enforcement agencies and parents of campers. For his dedication and support of numerous community initiatives and events that make Carroll a better place to live, we are proud to present this award, the Distinguished Achievement Award, to Sergeant Russell Tarango. Congratulations, Russell. So y'all get a sense now of what we've talked about at the beginning, of how much these folks put into these jobs and how dedicated they are to this county. It's amazing, and again, we can't thank them enough for everything that they do, not only on the job, but off the job. The next award is the Distinguished Achievement Award for Fire and EMS, and the foundation is pleased to present the Distinguished Achievement Award to past Fire Chief Michael Gist, with the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS and Pleasant Valley Volunteer Fire Company. Please turn your attention to the screen as the Community Media Center shows a video about our recipient.
Chief Gist's 57-year legacy of unwavering service, visionary leadership, and selfless dedication began on July 3rd, 1968, when he first answered the call to serve his neighbors. In the decades that followed, he became a towering figure in volunteer fire service, a steadfast leader whose influence shaped every corner of the department and left a permanent mark on fire and EMS operations across the region. Over the course of 5 decades in leadership, including 21 distinguished years as fire chief, Chief Gist led Pleasant Valley through its most transformative years. He was instrumental in securing the company's first ambulance, expanding to advanced life support service, acquiring and later modernizing Engine 6-4, and elevating training and safety standards to professional levels. These weren't just improvements, they were foundational advancements that safeguarded lives, empowered responders, and modernized rural fire protection for generations to come. His personal commitment to excellence is evident in a staggering list of achievements. Over 50 specialized certifications and courses completed, leadership roles in county and state associations, and countless hours dedicated to mentorship, operations, and governance. He was a trailblazer in interagency cooperation, a relentless advocate for firefighter safety, and a quiet force behind initiatives that today define how we train, respond, and lead. Chief Gist's influence extended well beyond the fireground. He served as secretary, chaired pivotal committees, and documented the department's history with the care of a true steward. His leadership of the Country and Western Show, once the department's most successful fundraiser, helped fund critical upgrades and unite the community behind its fire company. His work, always done with humility, built the very foundation Pleasant Valley stands on today. On August the 1st, 2024, after 56 consecutive years as a fire officer, Chief Gist officially stepped down from line leadership. But his legacy remains deeply woven into the very fabric of the Pleasant Valley Fire Company and Carroll County Public Safety as a whole. For his lifetime of unparalleled achievement, resolute service, and transformative leadership, past Chief Michael Charles Gist stands as a model of what the fire service can and should be. It is with heartfelt gratitude and the highest honor that we present him with the Distinguished Achievement Award.
As most of you know, when you're in these jobs, whether it's law enforcement, fire, EMS, whatever, there's a mentor or several mentors as you go through your career. And I can tell you, when I joined this place in 1976, this gentleman right here was my mentor. He has accomplished more things in this department than one could ever put on paper. He was an exemplary member here. As fire chief, he led some interesting people through some interesting events and did it always with a smile. I don't think I ever saw Mike get angry, except when maybe he and I were somewhere alone. He never showed that when he was upset. He's just that kind of leader that doesn't demand respect, he earns it right out of the gate. And we can't thank him enough in this community and beyond for everything that he has accomplished here. We would also like to invite Susie to come up at this time, please. Don't give me that eye roll, Susie. He's being recognized with the Distinguished Achievement Award, and we're also honored to present him with a Lifetime Achievement Award for his 56 years of dedicated service to this organization, as I just said, and the citizens of Carroll County. His extraordinary commitment, leadership, and lasting impact have left an enduring legacy that will continue to inspire future generations. And we would also like to thank his wife, because behind every good man that's in these jobs is typically a good wife who supports them, and I can tell you there's no better support than what this young lady gave to Mike. There were times that she didn't see him for 3, 4, 5 days. And talk about support, that's interesting. Now, one last thing, should we talk about how you got your nickname of Betty? Okay, we'll just leave that alone. But Mike, all of us here, including everyone that just came out of the kitchen, know exactly how much you mean to this place. Congratulations to Mike and Susie Gist. Okay. The next award is Supervisor of the Year, Law Enforcement. And the Chambers Foundation Supervisor of the Year Award goes to Detective Sergeant Padriak Lacey of the Sykesville Police Department. Detective Lacey has been recognized for his outstanding investigative support to the Sykesville Police Department and numerous regional agencies. Through his extensive network, including the Regional Information Sharing Group, he has consistently assisted in solving major cases well beyond his own jurisdiction. In 2024 alone, Detective Lacey closed numerous complex cases including burglary and theft, identified and arrested a suspect using investigative subpoenas and photo comparison, check fraud theft, tracked a $165,000 check fraud in Connecticut, resulting in arrest and charges, serial ATM skimming, identified a skimmer through Customs and Border Protection facial recognition, helping regional investigations, serial retail theft, identified a prolific retail theft suspect responsible for closing 12 to 15 cases across multiple counties. Indecent exposure, solved a local indecent exposure case using video surveillance and photo lineups. Cold case rape, and identified a rape suspect in Hagerstown using minimal leads. And serial porch theft, solved a theft ring impacting multiple Maryland counties, leading to the closure of about 20 cases. Detective Sergeant Lacey's dedication, investigative expertise, and willingness to assist agencies across the region exemplify the highest standards of service and leadership, making him the deserving recipient of the Supervisor of the Year. Congratulations, Detective Sergeant Lacey. Supervisor of the Year, Fire and EMS, goes to Lieutenant Michael Karolenko of the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS. Lieutenant Michael Karolenko has been recognized as Supervisor of the Year for his outstanding leadership, initiative, and broad impact across DFEM's operations, administration, and personnel development. As career representative to the ESAC since 2021, he has been a strong advocate for department members, contributing to numerous initiatives that have strengthened DFEMs. I'm acronyming now because most everybody in the room knows the acronyms in public safety. His achievements include developing and refining the department's pinning and promotional ceremonies, establishing the peer support program, founding the Honor Guard, and co-creating the Commendations Board. He has authored and contributed to critical SOPs, including the uniform policy revision, and initiated projects such as the DFEM flags and the uniform polo program, securing discounted apparel for staff. Lieutenant Karolenko consistently leads by example, both on shift and off, providing support to personnel and driving department progression, often without seeking recognition. His contributions have set a high standard for leadership, training, operations, and departmental pride, earning unanimous endorsement for this award by Chief Officers and Fire Chief Michael Robinson. And I can also say when I was commissioner, Michael knew my phone number very well. Michael, Lieutenant, congratulations. The Chamber Foundation's Correctional Deputy of the Year is presented to Corporal Sherman Hill of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office. Corporal Hill has shown exceptional dedication and leadership throughout his tenure at the detention center. From his early days in 2007 to his current role as Squad 2 Corporal, Corporal Hill has consistently demonstrated initiative and strong work ethic. His ability to step into a leadership role as an acting corporal and perform at a higher level and continue this pace as he transitioned from acting to promoted speaks volumes about his skills and commitment to the job. As Squad 2 Corporal, punctuality, leadership on projects, and ability to handle operations with minimal oversight have set a positive example for the entire team. His calm demeanor under pressure and the infusion of humor into the work environment contribute to creating a pleasant atmosphere for everyone. It's clear that he is a team-oriented supervisor, inspiring others through his daily embodiment of that role. And I can assure you that if you've ever been to the detention center, these guys do an incredible amount of work over there in a place that most of us don't even like to visit. Corporal Hill, congratulations. Okay, the Chamber Foundation's Life Saving Award is presented to the following individuals of the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and Prime Care Medical. Will the following make your way to the stage, please? Deputy Colby Snyder, Corporal Joshua Boschert, Deputy Tyler Dara, medical staff Tyronia Brandon, and medical staff Carrie Rushing. And we're going to give this video award a chance again. So direct your attention to the screen, please.
On December 5th, 2024, Correctional Deputy Colby Snyder was asked to check on an inmate that had been in the shower for an unusually long time. Deputy Snyder checked the shower area of Unit 10 and noticed an inmate lying on the floor surrounded by blood. Deputy Snyder discovered that the inmate slit his wrists in an apparent suicide attempt. Deputy Snyder quickly radioed for assistance and began life-saving care to the inmate. Soon after starting life-saving care, Corporal Joshua Boschert, Deputy Tyler DeRay, and medical staff Tyronia Brandon and Carrie Rushing were among those who responded. Deputies and medical staff utilized tourniquets to control the bleeding until members from the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS arrived. Without these efforts of deputies and medical staff, it is likely that the inmate would have succeeded in his attempted suicide. For this reason, Deputy Snyder, Corporal Boschert, Deputy DeRay, and medical staff members Tyronia Brandon and Carrie Rushing are awarded the Carroll County Sheriff's Office Life Saving Award.
Thank you, Sheriff. Congratulations to all on this well-deserved Team Life Saving Award. All right, the Chamber Foundation's Life Saving Award Fire and EMS is presented to the following individuals with the Carroll County Department of Fire and EMS. Please come forward when I say your name. Fire Paramedic Kevin Swain. Firefighter Paramedic David Brightman. Firefighter EMT Brandy Lookingbill. And Medical Director Dr. Kemp, who I don't think is here. On February 12th, 2024, these folks responded to an incident at 140 and Mayberry Road. They demonstrated exceptional skill, decisive action, and unwavering dedication in the successful resuscitation of a cardiac arrest patient after a severe motor vehicle collision. Firefighter paramedic Kevin Swain, who was traveling in his personal vehicle, witnessed the collision and immediately initiated patient care. Upon assessing the driver of one of the involved vehicles, Kevin applied an automated external defibrillator from the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and began administering CPR. Over the course of 7 minutes, he successfully obtained pulses twice while continuing resuscitative efforts per AED data. Moments later, Medic 5-9, staffed by firefighter paramedic David Brightman and firefighter EMT Brandy Lookingbill, arrived on the scene and initiated advanced life support interventions. With the arrival of Medical Director Dr. Stephanie Kemp and additional support from EMS 102, the medical team continued advanced resuscitative measures. The patient was defibrillated a total of 6 times and intubated utilizing rapid sequence intubation to secure the patient's airway. Due to the coordinated and highly proficient efforts of personnel, the patient regained return of spontaneous circulation prior to arrival at Carroll Hospital. Due to the immediate and decisive actions and expert care provided by these folks, the patient not only survived, but was discharged from the hospital with no neurological deficits, an extraordinary outcome in this case of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest. For their exemplary execution of emergency medical care, their steadfast commitment to preserving life, and their demonstration of high standards of fire and EMS, we thank this whole team. And I can tell you from a personal level, firefighter paramedic Swain and Dr. Kemp were both at my house 2 years ago. They're tremendous individuals, and they really know their job. Congratulations, team. Well done. All right, and finally, we have our Silver Medal of Bravery, and it is presented to PFC Victoria Ash and PFC Jonathan Ray with the Westminster Police Department. And again, please turn your attention to the screen.
On November 23rd, 2024, at approximately 10:28 p.m., PFC Victoria Ash and PFC Jonathan Ray were the first to arrive at a serious motor vehicle collision at the intersection of Route 140 and WMC Drive. They observed that a pickup truck was on the sidewalk, had overturned, and was engulfed in flames. The driver of the vehicle was incapacitated in the passenger compartment of the truck with 2 broken legs and was suffering from other significant injuries. Without hesitation and at risk to their own personal safety, PFC Ash and PFC Ray took immediate actions to rescue the driver. They accessed the driver through the broken windshield and together were able to pull him from the burning vehicle. They then pulled him to a safe location away from the fire. Their decisive and courageous actions ensured the driver's safety until fire rescue personnel arrived on scene. Additionally, PFC Ash and PFC Ray assisted in keeping this individual calm throughout the incident. We are very proud of the bravery and the professionalism displayed by PFC Ash and PFC Ray on this evening. They acted without hesitation at risk to their own personal safety to help rescue this individual and potentially save him from further harm.
Chief Ledwell, thank you very much, and congratulations to both of these individuals. Well done. Okay. Anybody got any more awards in their pockets? Listen, it's been an honor once again to lead this charge. I want you to remember something as you're going throughout your lives in these next busy months of summer. When you go by a firehouse, when a law enforcement officer passes you, when you read about a story about the state's attorney's office, when you hear about the 911 center, and the list goes on, these folks are doing an incredible amount of work to ensure that Carroll County remains the safest jurisdiction in the state of Maryland. Thank you to all for all that you do. Everyone in here is a hero. Have a great summer. Mike, thank you again for this opportunity, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Great, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Steve. Jennifer Franciotti used to do this when we first started and thought we could never find anybody better than her. So don't let her know that I'm saying this, but Steve's better. Nice job. How about another round of applause for Steve? Before I give my closing remarks, I'd like to welcome Deacon Tom back to the stage, and he'll lead us in the benediction. Then after that, I'll make some closing remarks.
Please stand. Let us bow our heads in gratitude. Gracious God, we thank you for gathering us here this morning in celebration of courage, dedication, and service. As we honor the brave men and women of our county, may we carry with us a renewed sense of pride in our first responders and deep appreciation for those who serve. We recognize the sacrifices they make, not just in moments of crisis, but every day in quiet acts of vigilance, compassion, and strength. Dear Lord, bless those who serve and protect our communities. Watch over them as they face danger with courage and meet adversity with resolve. Grant them safety in the face of risk, wisdom in the heat of decision, and peace in the quiet moments that follow. We also lift up to you their families who support them. Their love, patience, and understanding are the steady flame that keep hope burning bright. As we close this morning, may we leave inspired by their example and committed to building a community where honor, duty, and care for one another remain our guiding light. And may the Lord bless us, protect us from all evil, and lead us to everlasting life. Amen.
It's probably okay to applaud a prayer. Why not? Let's give them some applause. That was good. You guys can have a seat. I've just got a couple things to say, but you may as well be comfortable. So before we conclude, I'd like to take a moment and express our deepest appreciation to all of our public safety professionals. Your unwavering commitment to keeping our community safe, often at great personal sacrifice, does not go unnoticed. So how about another round of applause to all of our award recipients? You know, what you folks do is really amazing, and we take it for granted, right? You drive down the road, you see a police car, and you think, I hope he didn't know I was going over the limit. But you don't know the things, that's right, I see hands. But you guys are amazing, you know, for all that you do, and at any given time, you can rush out to help folks. You know, it's just something that you should be thankful for every day, and unfortunately, you're not. And unfortunately, when you watch the news a lot of times, they don't paint you guys in a nice light. And I don't mean you guys personally, I mean your profession. That's one of the reasons why we like to do this. We like to be able to say, hey, you know what? We understand, we appreciate the business community and the community at large. Just want to thank you. I just wanted to say that. And I also want to recognize Tim Weber, Cattails Country Florist. He's got a nice business. You can look him up online. You can order flowers from him. He would appreciate it. So he provided all the beautiful centerpieces. Oh, I didn't know this. If you find a sticker on the back of your program, feel free to take a centerpiece home with you. But only if you find the sticker. I don't want any fights breaking out here because we've got a lot of police here. Want to thank all of our sponsors. How about a round of applause for the sponsors? You guys are amazing. Lastly, we encourage you to share today's event with friends, and a recording will be available thanks to our partners at the Community Media Center on channels 19 and 1072. One last announcement, one last presentation I'd like to do. This event absolutely doesn't take place without so many, but most specifically what I see day in, day out, Becky Seek from my office. She busts her butt on this thing. She works so hard. Give her a round of applause. Becky, come on up here. This isn't in the script, but do you want to say something? Like an award winner? Want to thank your parents and things like that? No? Thank you, Becky. Becky's amazing. Thanks. Well, how about I'll get a picture with you. Let me get a picture with you. Yeah, we'll get a picture. Over by the step and repeat. We're going to I'll do a Steve Wantz. Walk and talk. We could sing a song here, too. We can get Megan in here, too. Were we supposed to sing? Okay, let's get one here. Megan, get it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's it then. Thank you guys so much for coming. Next year, same time, same place. Thank you.